Two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Up front, it's Finney-Smith at the 4, with Wood at the 5. And it's Bullock in at the small forward position. No coverage that time.
Finney-Smith.
Every team in search of players with this skill set. Dorian Finney-Smith, the prototypical 3. And yes, he can D as well.
Paul with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
That's tipped. Wood passes to Dinwiddie. Rebound by Johnson.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Paul kicks to Ayton. We play just over a minute here in the first. Booker looking around. It doesn't go for him. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas.
And what blows me away about Doncic, the consistency across the board.
GA, for 3 straight years, he was selected to the first team All-NBA. And that's all before he turned 24 years of age. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? What he has done is incredible.
The drive by Booker, and he makes that one. Booker's got his second bucket.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Down low. Here's Finney-Smith. Offensive rebound. Bullock, good. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Paul passes to Johnson. Wood against Paul. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Doncic against Bridges. To the middle. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Five to shoot. He can't hit that time. Paul with the defensive effort. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Kicks it out to Booker. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's just superior balance from the crafty guard. If you allow Devin Booker to get close, he's going to draw your contact.
Hardaway's checked in for Dinwiddie.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming year.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Authoritative finish by Luka Doncic above the rim.
On the wing, Booker, guarded by Hardaway. Now here's Paul, guarded closer. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets. And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Wood. Maxi Kleber comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Luka Doncic. Johnson from outside. Drills it from outside. And great, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. when he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Well, don't get caught up in the long-range shooting. Hardaway Jr. has that in-between game. Really nice shot.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Some changes for Phoenix. Sharch is checked in for DeAndre. Torrey Craig comes in for Johnson. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Screen by Sharch. Bridges, right side. There's the three. And there's Sharch on the assist from Bridges.
Well, you can tell Dario Saric's teammates want him to take these kinds of shots. When he plays with confidence, look out.
Finney-Smith kicks to Ntilikina. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Payne. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Kleba, the pass to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hardaway has got 5.
This is Tim Hardaway Jr.'s game. Knock down threes, stretch the court, both horizontally and vertically.
Booker with the screen for Payne. Fires the 3. No good from Booker. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And Hardaway gets it to go. He's got 7.
Well, you want to be able, as a scorer, to put it on the deck to create your shot. Go ahead, Mr. Hardaway. We see you getting off the bounce.
Pass to Craig. Back to Payne. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Booker. The Mavericks pull it in.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Booker against Hardaway. From deep three-point range, and he got that one up in. Time, but doesn't go in.
A smart defender. Booker can anticipate and uses good balance.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Suns ahead, up 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far as scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the floor for Dallas, the backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Wood out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's McGee in at the 5.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Here's Paul. Pass to Payne. There's the drive. Misses from short range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Paul. Ayton's got his second basket.
Just focusing on the task at hand That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. The Suns have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? So often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
Mavericks trail by 6. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Doncic outside, looking to end the run. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. And the rejection by Ayton. Paul dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Dinwiddie for the 3. That one doesn't go.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Now the pass to Craig. He dishes it to Saric. Ayton kicks to Payne.
Cameron Payne.
And the Suns call time here.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Phoenix making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Saric. Mikal Bridges comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Booker in for Payne. Dinwiddie against Paul. Here's McGee. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Booker in the corner. It's rebounded by Dallas. Woods got 4 rebounds in this game. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Phoenix leading by 6. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Ayton. From 12 feet out. That one a little long. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And here's Booker. He's got 6. The dish to Ayton. Kicks it out to Johnson. This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns. And the Mavericks call time here. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Mavericks trail by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left now here in the second. Passes to Finney-Smith to the paint and stolen by Booker. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, just good play recognition and quick hands. That's how Booker picks up his steals.
Here's Ntilikina, defended by Paul. Outside Hardaway. Puts up a three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Paul. Defense right on him. Johnson wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. Here's Booker. And they get it back. Paul passes to Johnson. The feed to Booker. Hardaway with the steal. Pass to Ntilikina. Floats one, and the layup is up and in.
Frank Ntilikina gaining more and more confidence. Buckets like this prove he can finish on the interior.
Ayton a screen on Hardaway. On the wing, Bridges. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Bridges outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul passes to Ayton. Ball against Hardaway. Ball's knocked loose and taken away by Paul. On the wing, Booker. Looking to get it going. Got a piece of it.
Beautiful defense from Powell. Uses that impressive length to come away with that rejection.
And so it's Phoenix ahead by 9 is the Thank you, David, and we'll be right. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. No good with the triple. Suns leading by 7. And with the Mavs, a trip doors to the conference finals puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
Doncic outside. Over Bridges and stolen by Ayton. Paul looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots over Doncic. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 5 rebounds tonight. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Doncic against Bridges. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy, but now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Got a piece of it and taken away by Paul. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
Ball against Dinwiddie. Doncic outside. 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And there's the pass to Booker. Lets it go. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Booker left side. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And the Mavericks call time here. Phoenix making some changes. Saric is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Torrey Craig comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Christian Wood. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Ntilikina in for Luka Doncic.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Ntilikina. Payne covering. And they get it. Unable to get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker outside. Passes it to Craig. Now Booker. Just 5 to shoot. With the shot. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 15. Here's Ntilikina. Dinwiddie outside. From outside the arc. And to the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. Phoenix calls timeout.
Here comes the t-shirt. Get up out of your seats, everybody.
On offense, here are the Suns. They're on an 11-3 run. Booker against Dinwiddie. Shoots from the elbow. Back to Booker. The 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Dinwiddie dishes to Powell. Dinwiddie passes to Doncic. It's stolen by Saric. 59 seconds left to play here in the third. Payne passes to Booker. Back to Payne. Powell with the steal. And here's Doncic from the arc. Dallas no good that time either. Suns leading by 15. Booker with it. Hardaway picks him up. It's Saric top of the key. Back to Booker. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Powell with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Hardaway for 3. They get it back. Doncic kicks to Powell. Pass to Kleber. Outside Hardaway. And they recover. And so it's the Phoenix Suns riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the speedest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4.
First team foul.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. At the guard positions, it's Doncic and Hardaway Jr. Good out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3.
Boy, the consistent greatness of Chris Paul, playmaker, scorer, defender, leader, year after year. Chris Paul silences any doubt about his place in this game.
Pass to Wood. Over Saric. Misses off the right iron. Suns leading by 16. Paul passes to Ayton. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Payne dishes to Paul. Saric, a screen on Doncic. Out to Saric. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Paul. And the pass to Finney-Smith. And here's McGee. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. The drive by Paul. To the inside. Ayton. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback. And nice finish by him.
And the Mavericks call time here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, DeAndre Ayton.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play, and this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. And he knocks down the first one. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, and they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Basket good. And the Suns lead by 18.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact?
From 10 feet out, Dallas again missing. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Paul passes to Ayton. Here's Saric. His 3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks trail by 18. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Bullock kicks to Doncic. Tries the spin move with the fadeaway. And the rejection by Ayton. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And creating the second chance opportunity there. Wood has a nose for the ball and the length to make the play.
Phoenix calls timeout. So for the Suns, Cameron Johnson's checked in for Saric. Bridges comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Devin Booker in for Payne. Doncic against Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing, excellent.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. It's an 18-point game. Passes it to Bullock. Wood a screen on Johnson. Wood with the bucket.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
The Suns have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Johnson outside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Dinwiddie's checked in for Dallas. Mavericks trail by 16. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Doncic feeling it out. Shoots over Bridges, and Doncic gets it to go.
Well, the ability to work around the defense and get himself free for a shot despite being in the paint. That is a beautiful play by Luka.
Wood with the bucket.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Suns lead by 12. Ayton attacking. Oh, and then jammed by Ayton.
Go ahead, Mr. Ayton. How about that finish?
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Wood with the screen for Doncic. Trying to find Wood, gets it to him.
Well, Luka Doncic has an innate sense for when his teammates are open, and boy, does he deliver it.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Ayton a screen on Dinwiddie. Inside. On the wing, Bridges. Booker against Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. Paul kicks to Booker. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Suns.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeAndre Ayton.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the Suns miss again. And here are the Mavericks now. They trail by 11. And taken away by Paul. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Phoenix. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Dallas. Spencer.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A confident win and one where they clearly... All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for...